Libra, song that's playing for you is Walk Down, right? And look what the first card to come out is what? The World in reverse. Now listen, you might have been in a situation, if you was in a relationship, a friendship, a little environment, right? It's like you, when you first initially entered this space, it was real, it was something you was ready to be in. You feel me? You wanted to be this. You wanted to be here. You wanted to express yourself. It felt real good. It made your spirit feel lighter when you invested and shared your space with these people, this person, up until you fell. Now, how you fall, Libra? Now, someone could have came, and it's like how it was real gradual. It was so subtle, you didn't notice it until it was too late. Now, what we talking about? Look, the way it crept up on you, right? The way it slid up on you, Libra, you would have never caught it until it was too late to catch it, type of vibe. Now, it's like it already happened by the time you notice whatever we talking about. Now you ready to walk down on somebody. Now you ready to pull up on somebody. Because when you think about this, it don't bring you the same high it used to. Your spirit don't go to the same place you used to go to about this. You might have had a certain level of confidence prior to the events of whatever happened. Look, now when you think about it, look, you in hell versus heaven. When you think about your standing in a situation, your position, where you act when it comes to whatever we talking about. Now if it's you walking down on somebody, you ready to talk about it. Yeah, we gonna address this. You having a little sit down with somebody. Now, I hope you ain't putting the pause on somebody, because you could be throwing mittens type of vibe. If you throwing mittens, you know you throwing mittens. You don't gotta be though. But you ain't happy with somebody. You know what we talking about. Yeah, look, shit. You it's like you got your eyes on a new idea. You ready to communicate something new. You been in this energy for a little grip now. And it's like you ready to take the steps, the necessary steps to make that happen. Look, the song that's playing is what? Smoke. See, but you might have to pop off a little bit. You might have to ruffle some feathers a little. You might have to come with a little bit of smoke to clear this up. Or it's just a whole lot of fog in the situation. You ain't know how foggy it was until you got a little bit of clarity. Now you realize, damn, you was blind. You feel me? Now you realize the whole time you thought you could see, you couldn't see shit. Look, whole time you was on the aisle. Look, whole time you thought you was in the right place. Up until death came. Broke. Nigga goofy, he a joke. You know what we talking about. Yeah, you don't feel as you might be losing more energy than you gain here now that you're aware. Now that you got your sights on a new tomorrow. Now that you want to do something different, what you currently doing don't bring you no wealth. What you currently being, who you're currently being, where you're currently being, who you being with. Whether that's with a group of people or a person, you don't get the same energy you used to get here. This used to bring you something, it don't bring you shit no more. You used to get real rich here when it came to the fact of you sharing the space with these people. You investing your time, energy, and or mind with this person or these people. Look what's on. I picked this deck up to move it. Look what's on the bottom. You don't want to communicate none of that shit no more. You don't want nothing to do with this because it don't make you feel it. You're not hiding here no more. You don't want no parts. Matter of fact, you losing more than you gaining here. It was a bad investment. It was a bad return on investment. Look, the song that's playing is Peru remix. You ready to go to a whole new place. But it's like you ready to go to a whole new place, but you still want to do what you've been doing. Whatever we talking about. You just realize you can't do what you want to do here. You thought you could. Look, in the past, you thought you could, but you can't. Capture my soul. Yeah, look, it was a bad investment. Or somebody done fucked up with you. And when they did that, when they took themselves and brought themselves to they think they could express themselves to you like that and get some sort of shit out of you, someone probably wanted to borrow a couple dollars. You feel me? Hey, Libra, I need a couple dollars. But they thought if they come to you with a certain type of communication, certain type of idea, they'd get the dollars out of you. They was better off just asking you straight up. They came with a whole bunch of bullshit. Now you ain't fucking with them. You ain't fucking with them at all. They can't get that. Not only you ain't giving what they asked for, you ain't give them shit from that day forward. You know what we talking about. Look, you don't see that as something you can fuck with no more. That ain't a friend you could count on. That ain't somebody solid. You might have thought this was a family member you could fuck with, or a relationship you could fuck with, up until it happened. Whatever it was. Now that took your spirit from where it was. That's nice. The higher you go, the harder you look. You feel bump your hair real nice. Bump that shit on right though. Now you see different tomorrow for you. That look, what I said, that shit came back. That's nuts. What that fuck? Look. That shit came back. You don't want to do it. You either you don't want to do that no more, or you can't do that no more. Even if you wanted to, you can't do that shit no more. Cause where you at spiritually with it now, it don't bring you life no more. It brings you death. When you think about that, it drains your energy instead of bringing you energy, and you kind of over it. You're not even kind of over it. You over it for real. Back in the day, this shit might have made you feel good because you was in a certain type of energetic space. You was a demon amongst demons back in the day, but now you growing. Now you trying to develop. You trying to expand, and the only way to do that is to bring death upon your world that you currently and that you in hell in right now. It's like you grew up, but everyone around you stayed the same. Yeah, look, I ain't telling you shit you don't know already, Libra. Look, I said you grew up, everybody around you still the same, bro. You see that shit? And it's like they all still expressing the same emotions, the same feelings. They all still talking about the same bullshit that you don't really give a fuck about no more. That ain't home for you. That don't make you feel good. Back in the day, you used to talk about this. Back in the day, that shit used to tickle your fancy. Now, that shit don't do shit for you. Look, because that's not your truth. That wasn't for you to begin with. It was never for you for real. You was just asleep. Now you woke.